Right, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a minute, almost 3 months, but hey, your boy's busy and I'm back. You're gonna see me go on a crazy upload spree for the next following days. But yeah, y'all see the title of the video. I'm gonna be talking about Sydney Taylor and just the Chicago Sky organization overall as well. But I really wanted to highlight Sydney because she truly has been a breath of fresh air for the Chicago Sky this season. You feel me? If she wasn't here, man, this team probably would have a worse record than the freaking Storm, right? Came out of Louisville, pure bucket getter, a beautiful jump shot. She can shoot the three ball really well. Is aggressive when attacking the basket. She got that strong, quick first step, and she gets all the way to the rim. I really like watching Sydney Taylor, and she has that clutch gene. We all seen that three ball that she hit against Atlanta, and that I know they end up losing, of course, to the game winner. But she hit that clutch three, where they could have won the game. You feel me? Like Sydney is a bucket, and we all saw she hit a game winner against the Aces. In her second to last game before she got injured. Sydney Taylor is cold, man. As you can see, she's averaging 14.7 points, pretty much 15 points a game, on pretty decent field goal shooting, 45%, and a respectable 35% from three. Trust me, next season, all of that is gonna go up, bro. I'm telling you, yo, all of that joint is gonna go up. Her field goal percentage, her points per game, her assists, her boards. But forget the stats. If you just watch her play, this is why I always emphasize. If you go back to my older videos, watch the damn games live. You feel me? Sometimes the box score just doesn't tell the full story. Sometimes, man. So you will just see it yourself. Again, she has that clutch gene. You feel me? There's no stat here that will show you that she's like their clutch shooter, and she's a rookie, undrafted. And I remember watching her at Louisville. If you go back and watch her old college games, right, you can tell she lost a good amount of weight. It looked like she lost like a cool 15 and 20 pounds. And yo, she just looks so confident on the court. And if you watch that very first preseason game, I think they played like the Mercury or someone. Yo, she was getting buckets. And I was watching that game live. I'm like, dude, I hope they don't cut her. Because, the WNBA always do that stuff. They will cut guards. It's usually the guards, too, the young guards. They always like cutting them and not giving them a chance. It's like, yo, come on. When I saw from her that preseason game, I knew she was going to be special. She's just a bucket, bruh. Shawty's a bucket. Yeah, look at that. They beat the Aces. Look at that. 84-83. We saw that dagger three she hit. Came off the screen. And it was a deep three ball, too. She wasn't even right behind the 3-point line. She was at least a 27-footer. You feel me? But yeah, she hit the dagger three to win the game. Yeah, she just plays with so much confidence, man. She has a couple 30-point games, and she came close to having some 30-point games as well. She had a 29-point game, 27-point game. Yo, she's just a bucket. And again, it's the way she scores too. She gets to that rim, she can shoot the three ball, and she gets to the foul line. Of course, if you attack the basket, you're definitely gonna shoot some. So you're definitely gonna shoot some foul shots. You feel me? When you're aggressive enough and you get into the basket. But her jumper is pure. And she's just gonna get even better. She's gonna get even more efficient. Because it's only her first year, so she's just getting a taste of it. You feel me? This is the worst she's ever gonna be. And it sucks that Rakia Jackson got injured. This is what I wanted to get into, because Rakia was hooping, yo. And this is why I say sometimes the box score doesn't tell the whole truth, the whole story. If you look at this, you might say, oh, she's averaging 18 points, but look at her field goal percentage. She shot 40% from the field so far in just the 4 games she played this year before getting injured, right? But if you go back and watch those games, because I was watching the Chicago Sky again. This was the second to last video I did. It was on this team. I was really interested in the Sky this year. And I was just watching her kid. I'm like, yo, she's hitting the three. She was just, her mid range was there. She likes to get to the cup, and she's like a true 3 level. Because she takes mid range shots, and she gets to the rim. She's a true 3 level scorer, and just her game is so naturally smooth. She hoop like a dude. You feel me? She hoop like a brother. You got a tight handle. You feel me? Really smooth and saucy with it, bro. She got that flair to her game, and yeah, man, she was like a true scoring punch for them, man. It would have been interesting to see, Tyler Marsh and what he would have did with Rakia and Sydney together, playing at the same time. Because I feel like they would have worked really well together. They would have been a really, big, the two highest scoring players on his team. If it wasn't for her getting injured. But and if you see Camila Cardoso, that's what I wanted to get to as well. She's actually playing really good this year. Always criticize her. If you watch some of my past videos I did on the Sky, I always felt like she wasn't playing aggressive enough. She wasn't using her that 6'7" size to her advantage. But nah, this year she's playing much better. I feel like it could be even more dominant. She could be in a way if she enforced herself more to, but she's playing good. She's playing really good, and I really like the Natasha Cloud pickup for them. I love the way she plays. Cloud's she's just a smart player. She's tough. She knows when to. She doesn't her shot doesn't look forced. She always takes good shot selections. Knows when to pass the ball. Natasha Cloud's really good. I always like Natasha, man, especially when she was on the Mystics years ago. But yeah, that was a good pickup for them. I'm glad they picked her up. And the Skylar Diggins situation, yo. Let's talk about that. They say she's injured, but we all saw like that video she posted on social media when she was saying, they said I gotta come off the bench. And then, after she posted that video, right, all of a sudden she just wasn't playing. She was injured, quote unquote. But we all know what happened. Courtney Vandersloot, right? Bro, she runs the Chicago Sky organization. She's like their GOAT. She's like that franchise GOAT player. She's played there for years. She has like the total, the most total everything. Like I'm pretty sure it's like points, assists, and steals, all that stuff. She's been there for years. She won a chip with them in 2021, and we all know she did that. That season with the Liberty, won the championship, and decided to go back to the Sky the year after. But so yeah, this is Courtney Vandersloot organization. So when she came back, she just snatched that starting point guard position from Skylar Diggins, and I'm guessing she just didn't rock with it, and she just wants to sit out for the rest of the year. So it's interesting how that played out. I should have mentioned this in the last video I did on the Chicago Sky. I really should have mentioned it, bro, but it just slipped my mind. Yeah, it looked like they aren't gelling well with each other. You feel me? Yeah, but this team, they're not going to get in the playoffs. It's pretty much GG's for them, because the Washington Mystics, yo, they are going on a crazy ass run, bro. Like, do y'all see this shit? They are 7-3 in their last 10 games, bro. And I think the Mystics are making the playoffs. That was my prediction. The Mercury, I didn't think they were going to be good this year, but I didn't think they were going to be that bad. Sparks, man, that's a whole nother subject. And I was rooting for the Sky, bro. I really was rooting for the Sky. Azurá Stevens' play this year, it's kind of underwhelming. I'm not even going to cap. And I like Azurá Stevens, but man, her play this year has been underwhelming. I wish Dejanay was able to play a few games earlier before the season, more games this season. I wish she started like a little earlier, but I didn't know the extent of how serious her injury was. So if she, really couldn't play, of course, makes sense to sit out. But notice when Dejanay came, man, they started to win some more games. She had a career high recently when she dropped 26 points. I know they lost that game, and it was to the Storm, ironically. But yeah, Dejanay was playing. She looks really good on this roster. It's going to be interesting to see how this team is next year. I'm sure Dejanay will be there again. If not, it'll be weird because this would be like if she leaves, it'll be her fourth team in like less than 2 seasons. So that'll be kind of wild. they let go of Chloe Bibby. I don't know why they made that move. And I like Aisha Koulibaly, if I'm pronouncing her first name right. But I know her last name is Koulibaly. I liked her. She needs to be more coordinated though, because if you watch her play, she kind of like moves her feet too much in a weird way offensively. It almost looks like she's always about to travel. You feel me? But she like plays with like hustle and effort and intensity and motor, and that can get you a long way. So she definitely does needs more development offensively. But yeah, you know, Maddie Westbell, man, I feel like she can be a good player. I remember her at Notre Dame, but she's injured this season, and of course she hasn't gotten the opportunity to show what she can do in this league. Uh, E Will, pretty good backup big to have. I feel like she's a really really great backup big to have. Sheldon, she's doing her thing, but yeah, this season was kind of underwhelming. Not even gonna cap, but dude, Sydney Taylor was the highlight for the Sky. I started watching the Sky games because of her, bro. After that first preseason game, I'm like, yo, they better keep her, and I'm gonna watch every single Sky game I can because of Sydney Taylor, bro. She's just a bucket. She's cold. She's fun to watch. I should have known Shawty's from New York, bro. She's a New Yorker, but yeah, man. She's gonna be a future star in the WNBA. I'm telling you, she's going to be a future. She's gonna be one of these guards that you're like, wow, she's just so cold. And that's gonna be the next video I talk about is the guard playing in the WNBA. There's so many good guards. Back then, a lot of people were saying the power forward position or the forwards in general is like the most stacked and most important position in the W. But right now, yo, the point guards and shooting guards in this league are just elite skilled players, really skilled basketball players. But yeah, it's interesting to see, how the season has turned out for her. But I don't know how long she's gonna be out. You feel me? We only got a few games left. We're in the back end of the season. It says out, but I don't know if she's out for the rest of the season. I'm thinking they're basically gonna just sit her out because again, let's look at the standings. I don't think they have a chance right now. They're 22-12, or they're 12-22. Excuse me, and the Mixers look like they got that 8 seed on lock. So is it really worth it having her play? Who knows? But hey, man, I want to see her play a couple more games. I'm not gonna lie. If she's able to play, she feels good enough, man. Yeah, she's really a joy to watch, man. Smooth player, man. I love her layup package. I love her jumper, and she's just a bucket getter. Oh man, hopefully Bakira can come back next season, and play for this guy. And let's see how that duo works, and let's just see how that the point guard situation goes with this guy as well, because Courtney Vanessa is getting older. She's clearly in the back end of her career, so she definitely don't got that much time left. And she actually was playing pretty decent for this guy. I'm not even gonna lie. Courtney Vanessa was solid playmaker, smart decision maker. I love her style of play. She really is like a true traditional pass first player. Gets to the rim. She was, if you watch the game, she sneakily gets to the rim, but that little scoop layup she likes to do. So yeah, she was playing pretty good for this guy. Honestly, much better than I even thought. So hey, shout out to Vandersloot. But man, I enjoyed watching this guy because of her. When Tyler Marshall put her on the bench, I'm like, yo, just sub her back in, man, please. That's why when I heard when she was injured, I was like, damn, this is gonna suck, man, because I really enjoy watching her play. But yeah, I just wanted to highlight her real quick. Definitely might see another video on her in the future. Probably, definitely gonna mention her in my next video talking about the guard playing in the WNBA. Cause yeah, these guards are really elite in this league. But yeah, just wanted to talk about Sydney Taylor in the Chicago Sky season so far. Y'all tell me your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. What do you think about the Sky season overall? And tell me what you think about Sydney Taylor game. Cause she's cold, yo. All right, like, comment, subscribe. Till next video.